In the Black community, there is one rule that's basically universal. You don't touch a Black woman's hair. It doesn't matter if it's flowing down her back, cropped into a buzz cut, laid with a weave, or rocking its natural, it's off limits. And let's be real, the longer the hair, the more the praise. So when a woman voluntarily shaves her head or does a big chop, people don't just notice, they assume there's a story behind it. Kind of like some folks turn to tattoos for what they call ink therapy. Guilty, and believe me, I've got a few stories of my own. That's for another day. Recently, my older sister did another big chop. Now, if you knew her, you'll understand why this raised some eyebrows. Because all my life, my sister has loved her hair. So naturally, I asked her, what led to this decision? What made you say it's time? And y'all, this was her answer. One, she wanted to leave to you, the listener, to decide, are these biscuits burnt or just a little crispy around the edges? So here's what she said. When I turned 25, I did my first big chop. I had already stopped perming my hair the year before to get it healthy again. And at 25, I felt it was the perfect time to start fresh. There was no deep emotional release, just split ends that needed to go. That was the start of my natural hair journey. It wasn't easy though. Learning to love your natural hair takes time, especially when society hasn't always made space for it. But I stuck with it, no regrets. Fast forward a few years and I found myself craving change again. So I trimmed it and dyed it red, bright red. And guess what? I hated it. But instead of owning that bad decision, I tried to fix it with braids. The longer the better, because I missed the way my hair used to be. Eventually, I took the braids out and was left with a pink fro. That didn't feel like me anymore. And that's when the old saying started to ring in my ears. When a woman cuts her hair, she's letting go of what no longer serves her. And this time, it was true. Unlike most people who enter their 30s with joy and stability, my 30s were filled with lessons I thought I should already have learned. And as I prepare to celebrate my 39th birthday, the last year of this decade, I felt the need to shed more than just hair. I needed to release the dead weight of the last 10 years. So I chopped it all off. And y'all, I felt relief. No fear, no regrets, just peace. It was symbolic. It was spiritual. And although I'm still getting used to the new look, I'm choosing to embrace growth, literally and emotionally. That's coming. Sometimes we call these things cliche just to protect ourselves from disappointment. But I'm learning to fight from the pessimistic in me. The pessimistic in me. I'm embracing these short curls and trusting they'll grow back stronger, just like I will. Life is really short and we hear all the time, but it's true. And our hair, like life, is a treasure. We've got to learn to embrace the change even when they don't feel comfortable. Now she calls for her short answer, Ella. But you see how layered it really is. So that was her short answer. But like many of us, she's been through her own journey. And whether she decides to share more or that, it's up to her. But I wanted to pass her story on to you because I know so many of us can relate. Hair is just hair. It's an expression. It's history. It's healing. So tell me, can you relate to her experience? Have you ever done a big chop? Change your look to mark a new season? And when the community, friends, family, or even strangers offer their commentary, do you feel judged? Or do you feel seen? So drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it. And whether you think her story was a burnt biscuit or just a little crispy, we'll let you be the judge. Until next time, I'm your host, Tasha, and this is your safe space where we sip our tea and unpack life, one burnt biscuit or not so burnt biscuit at a time. Take care, guys.